Namaste, welcome to Yoga and You. I'm Rasika Sampath. This is the second episode of the two-part series on Vinyasa 101. In the first part, we dealt with what Vinyasa is and we broke down Surya Namaskar A and B, which form the foundations of a Vinyasa practice. So please refer to that video in case you're relatively new to a Vinyasa practice or relatively new to yoga in itself. In today's class, we will put in all the elements that we learnt in the previous class and put it into a flow, a seamless flow where we'll move from one posture to the other as seamlessly and gracefully as possible and keep your awareness on the breath. Okay, so you will be able to experience the benefits of a Vinyasa practice, the fluidity that comes with the Vinyasa practice. Again, make sure that you always have your awareness on the breath. The minute you lose your breath, you lose the yoga. Okay, so let's get started. We'll start in child's pose. So you can sit on your heels, take the knees slightly apart if you'd like to, extend your hands forward and just drape your body over your thighs. Bring the forehead down to the mat. This is a great place to start any practice because it helps you really move inwards. Bring the awareness inwards to your body, to your breath and to your thoughts. Take a couple breaths here. You can tune into your Ujjayi breath here, which we looked at in the previous video, so please refer to that if you are unfamiliar with Ujjayi breathing. Alright, from here, lift your head up and lift the hips up, coming into tabletop position. Take your knees as wide as the hips and the hands as wide as the shoulders. Wrists under your shoulders, knees under your hips, tabletop. From here, we're going to start to warm up into the wrists a little. So you're going to start to take circles. So move into clockwise circles, moving around the wrists. Just feeling this in the wrists as you move. The wrists are very important in your Vinyasa practice. They're very delicate, so they need to be kept healthy. Counterclockwise now, switching the direction. Moving forward enough so you really feel it in the wrists. Okay, alright, now come back to center. You can sit back on your heels again and just interlock the fingers and sort of rotate the hands. Make figure 8 with your wrists. It's really great to release any tension from the wrists. Alright, now I'll meet you back in the tabletop position and we'll take 3 rounds of cat and cow stretch. Inhale to arch the back. So send the chest down and lift the sitting bones up and lift your chin up. Exhale, push the mat away as you draw the spine up. Inhale, arch your back, look up. Exhale, round your spine, look in. One last time, inhale, arch. Exhale, round. Inhale, find a neutral back now. And as you exhale, let's find our way into downward facing dog. The first one for our practice today. So take your time here. If you'd like to, you can pedal the legs out, bending one knee, bending the other, just sort of walking your downward dog. And then when you feel ready, you can push down into your hands, draw the shoulder blades wide across your back, draw the navel and the ribs in, and then try to drive the heels down towards the mat as you lift the sitting bones up high. Downward dog, Adho Mukha Svanasana. From here, let's revise our Vinyasa. So we'll take a modified Vinyasa first with the knees down in Chaturanga. Let's go. As you inhale, shift the weight forward into plank pose. Take your shoulders past your wrists, drop the knees down, bend the elbows for Chaturanga. Inhale either Cobra or upward dog, Urdhva Mukha. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward facing dog. Let's do that another time. If you're comfortable, you can take Chaturanga without the knees down. Let's go. Inhale to plank. Exhale, Chaturanga of your choice. Inhale, Urdhva Mukha Svanasana. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Take a big breath in. Big breath out. Good. Now begin to step the legs to the front of your mat, as many steps as it takes, till you reach the top of your mat. Inhale, find a flat back position. And exhale, you can put a slight bend in your knees as you fold your torso over your thighs. I like to take a ragdoll position here, just to sort of get off of your hands a little bit, holding opposite elbows and allowing the head to drop down like a cascading waterfall. Shift the weight towards the balls of your feet. Breathe into the back chain of your body here. Start to engage the quadriceps, which is the fronts of your thighs. That helps to straighten the knee. So when you do that and you pull the kneecaps up and you really feel your thighs being nice and solid, you'll be able to get a stable stretch in your hamstrings. Otherwise, if you rely on the joint to straighten your knee, you might land up overstretching the hamstring and injuring it in the process in the long run. So always finding stability in your stretches. Good. From here, release your hands down, bend your knees, and then from here, inhale and lift all the way up. Bring your palms up. Exhale down through heart center, hands by your side, Samastitihi. Now you have a nice firm foundation in Tadasana for your Surya Namaskar A. So hopefully you've visited the first episode where I've broken it down. So we will flow together in Surya Namaskar A. Inhale, arms up, gaze up at your thumbs. Exhale, dive it down, forward fold Uttanasana. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, flat back. Exhale, step the legs back, find your plank position. Take your shoulders past your wrist, drop the knees, Chaturanga, exhale. Inhale, either Cobra or Urdhva Mukha Svanasana, upward dog. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana, downward dog. We'll take about 3 breaths here. Alright. Inhale, look forward and step the legs to the front of your mat. Inhale, rise up, reach your palms up. Exhale, Samastitihi. We'll move on with one flow now, preparing the body for Surya Namaskar B, and then we'll take that into other variations as well. Okay, let's go. Inhale, bend the knees, sit back into chair, Utkatasana. Draw the navel in, send the weight back to the heels. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale and step your right leg back. Drop the back knee down. Shift the hips forward and down towards the left heel. Inhale, you can lift your hands up if you're comfortable, Anjaneyasana, or you can have your hands on your thighs or on your hips, no problem. Lift up and stay here for 3, 2, 1. Exhale, if your hands are up, bring them down and straighten your left leg. You can move that right knee slightly back so that the right knee is right under your right hip. Straighten the left leg and flex the left ankle so your toes are pointing towards you. As you do that, you also want to engage the kneecaps. So pull the kneecap up, so you're contracting the thigh muscle here and keeping the stretch in your hamstring stable. From here, now if your hands don't come all the way down, you can use blocks under your hands over here, no problem. As you inhale, finding length in your spine. So think of reaching the crown of your head forward. Find maximum length, and then on the exhale, use that length and move into that space, bringing the ribs over the left thigh. Try to bring your chin towards your shin. Stay for 3, 2, 1. Inhale, lift the head up. Exhale, bend into the left knee. Place your right hand down, tuck your back toes and lift the back knee up. And then inhale to lift the left hand up. Look up at your left fingers if you can. And from here, we're going to transition into side plank or Vasishthasana. We'll do it in a simpler way, in a little modified way. You can drop that right knee down. Take your left leg all the way back. Your right hand remains down under your shoulder. Okay? Now this is a modified version of side plank Vasishthasana. If this is comfortable, you can take the full Vasishthasana, which means you want to lift the bottom leg, the right leg up as well, and stack the left leg over the right. Stay for 3, 2, 1. From here, bring your left hand down, coming into plank pose. Let's take it through our vinyasa here. You can drop your knees down. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, take your back bend. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Great job. Let's repeat the same on the other side now. So you can step your right leg forward. Okay, drop the back knee down and we'll start with Anjaneyasana. You can release the back toes, push the hips forward and down towards your right heel. Draw that right hip back and the left hip forward, okay, like you're isometrically pulling. So you feel it in the hamstring, you want that, okay. Lift your hands up if possible, stay for 3, 2, 1. Exhale, bring your hands down, straighten your right leg for Ardha Hanumanasana. Scooch that left knee back. Remember to do that so that the left knee is under the left hip. Flex that right ankle. Inhale, lengthen your spine forward. And exhale, bring the ribs over your right thigh. Chin to shin. 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, bend the right knee. Plant your left hand down, lift your right hand up as you tuck your back toes and lift the back knee up. Good. From here, if you did it on the other side, you can take your right leg directly back, or you can drop that back knee and take the modified version of side plank, Vasishthasana. Take your right leg back and push down through the left hand. So you're finding that lift through your obliques. 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Bring your right hand down, plank. Exhale, chaturanga of your choice. Inhale, take a back bend, either Bhujangasana or Urdhva Mukha. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Downward facing dog. Beautiful. Take a couple of breaths here. If you find the need to rest a little bit here, you can come down into child's pose. Acknowledging that child's pose is always available for you anytime you feel like you're running out of breath, if you feel fatigue, because at the other side of fatigue lies injury. You don't want your yoga practice to injure you, anything at all for that matter. So feel free to take child's pose whenever you feel like you need it. Okay, so if you're in child's pose, let's come back up. Meet me in downward dog. From downward dog, again, let's step the legs either one big step or baby steps. Inhale to find a flat back, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, Uttanasana. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, hands to your heart and release them by your side, Samastitihi. Beautiful. Now we'll work on a Surya Namaskar B, but we'll transition from the Virabhadrasana. We'll also do other postures to sort of complete a nice flow for the lower body. All right. When you're ready, meet me at the top of your mat in Tadasana, and we'll start with chair pose, Utkatasana. Inhale, bend the knees, lift your hands, Utkatasana, chair pose. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold, straighten your knees. Inhale, Ardha Uttanasana, flat back. Exhale, you can step the legs to plank. Take your vinyasa of choice. Inhale to up dog. Exhale to downward dog. If you haven't realized already, this movement from plank to chaturanga to upward dog to downward dog is called a vinyasa, and we use that to transition between sequences. Good. From here, step your right leg forward, spin the back heel down into a 10 o'clock and lift up for warrior 1. Stay here for 3, 2, 1. Open your arms out wide for Virabhadrasana B, warrior 2. Look ahead of your right middle finger. Draw the navel in and up and tuck the tailbone under. Bend the right knee nice and low and stay for 3, 2, 1. Parshva Konasana, we'll do the modified version. Bring your right hand over your right thigh and lift that left hand up and over your ear. Stay here. 3, 2, 1. Now from here you can bring your left hand onto your waist. We're going to move into Ardha Chandrasana, half moon pose. For this, if you have a block, you can take a block and place it right in front of your right leg, so you can place your hand on it. Okay? If not, you can bring your hands all the way down, your right hand, and lift that left leg up. The body turns towards the left side, so your entire body is facing the left side of the room. You can lift that left hand up if you're comfortable. Stay for 3, 2, 1. Bring the hand back to your waist. Bend that right knee and slowly step the left leg all the way back. Reverse your warrior by taking your left hand towards your left, down your left leg, and the right hand up and over your ear. Releasing a little into that hip flexor area. Exhale, bring both your hands down, square your hips, and let's vinyasa it out. Take your right leg up, back. Plank, chaturanga. Inhale, urdhva mukha. Exhale, adho mukha. Great job. We have just one side left. Let's go. Inhale, step the left leg forward and lift up into warrior 1. Now, this might take a while for you. It might not happen in one inhale. Just make sure that as you come up, you want to inhale. Okay, so just moving with your breath. You don't have to necessarily follow my breath. Okay, so lift your hands up. Warrior 1, 3, 2, 1. Inhale and open the arms out wide for warrior 2, Virabhadrasana B. Gaze at your left middle finger. Feel like a strong warrior. Draw the navel in. 3, 2, 1. Parshva Konasana, modified. Bring your left elbow on top of your left thigh. Lift your right hand up and over your ear. Stay. Keep the neck neutral. 3, 2, 1. Now bring your right hand to your waist. Ardha Chandrasana. If you did the block on the other side, please use the help of the block this side as well. Otherwise, extend that left hand forward. Drag the weight onto your left leg and lift the right leg up. Slowly straightening the left leg whenever you feel like you have the balance. You can lift the right hand up and turn the body so it faces the right side of the room. 3, 2, 1. Bend that left knee slightly as you step the right leg all the way back. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Right leg goes down your right thigh. Left hand over your ear. 3, 2, 1. Exhale, windmill your hands down. Square your hips and take your left leg back. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward dog, Urdhva Mukha. Exhale, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Great job. Stay here for 2 or 3 breaths. Or longer, like I said, traditionally 5 breaths. If you have the time, please take 5 breaths. Ujjayi breathing, breathing with sound. Great job. Now bring your knees down and you get to relax in child's pose. Letting go of any expectations that you had from your body or from your practice. Knowing that what you can and cannot do does not define you. Whatever it is that you're seeking through your practice, strength, flexibility, or something beyond the physical element, will happen with time, with patience. Treat every time you step onto your mat as a new practice and meet your body with curiosity, just the way you would for the first time. All right. From here, let's start to cool down, but before we cool down, we want a little bit of fire. So we're going to come into boat pose, navasana, which is a great core work for us yoga practitioners. Okay, now for boat pose, you want to imagine looking like a boat. Okay, so you want to try to keep the thighs and the chest as close together as possible. I'll show you different levels for this. You can stay at the level that feels comfortable for you. Level 1 is you can have the tips of your toes down on the mat and extend your hands forward. Keep the lower belly engaged. This is level 1. If this is comfortable, you can try to lift one leg and then the other, keeping the knees bent. Remembering that the chest and the thighs are close together, you're not like this. Okay, keep the spine lifted. Now, if this is comfortable, you can try to straighten one leg, straighten the other. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Cross your ankles, place your hands by the side of your hips and just gently lift the hips up, just to release the tailbone there. Come back down. Let's go for one more round of navasana, whichever variation you're comfortable with. Let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Cross the ankles the other way around. Lift the hips up. And release. Beautiful. Now place your palms, place your feet on the mat. Roll your spine down one vertebra at a time until you come all the way down to your mat. Okay, now we'll just do a couple of stretches to kind of cool down the body. We'll start with bridge pose to open up the front of the body. Vinyasa takes a lot of strength and compression in the front body. So we're going to open that up here. Okay, so hands by your side, your fingertips can graze against your Achilles. And from here, press down into your hands and inhale and lift the hips up. Lower back to mid back to upper back. Keep the chest tucked in towards keep the chin tucked in towards your chest. Squeeze the glutes and also engage your thighs. Stay for another 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly come back down, upper back to mid back to lower back. Lovely. Draw your knees to your chest, hug your knees. Give yourself some love here for having completed this very challenging but accessible Vinyasa flow. Alright, now from here you can keep the right knee in towards your chest and release the left leg onto the mat. We'll end with a supine twist. Take your left hand to the outside of your right knee and slowly guide the right knee over to the left side. As you do that, open up the right hand and gaze over your right shoulder. Using your left hand, continue to push the right knee down towards the mat. You want to think of increasing the space between your right armpit and your right hip. So plant that right shoulder blade down. Don't let it lift off the mat. 3. Breathe into the spine. 2. Keep the face soft. 1. Come back to center. Hug the knee and release the right leg. Bring the left knee in. Use the right hand, place it on the outside of your left knee and take your left knee over to the right side. Extend your left arm out and gaze over your left shoulder. It's okay if your left knee does not reach the ground. What's important is that your left shoulder is down. It provides a stable anchor to help you twist deeper. 4, 3, breathe deeply. Focus on the exhales. 2 and 1. Slowly come back to center. Hug the left knee. And gently release your hands, release your legs. Hands about 6 inches away from the body, feet apart, rolled out to the sides. The back of your skull on the mat. Close your eyes. Feel the body getting heavy and relax here in shavasana for as long as it serves you. Thank you so much for joining me on this 2-part series of Vinyasa 101. I hope you had as much fun flowing with me as I did. I'll see you in another episode. Thank you.